How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis, and welcome to my Road to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where I'm completing every single Rollercoaster Tycoon park, just in a video series. I release about 20-minute episodes every week. That's Friday 4 o'clock, if I can get it out on time. So, this is my 9th park. As you can see, we've done quite well. I'm quite impressed with the last park I did, Casey's Dreamland. I actually forgot to put my name in there. Oh well. It's just me playing this on my own computer, so I know that I've done it. This time we are going to Pokey Park, which is very small. It might be quite challenging, so I guess we'll have to see how it goes. So, welcome to Pokey Park. We have to achieve an oh gosh, I can't even speak today. We've got to achieve a park objective, a park value, sorry, of at least 10,000 at the end of October year 2. So I guess that's quite similar to our previous park. We had 3 years to get a park value of 15,000, and we ended up having like 25,000 or something, quite good. We have £10,000. That's mostly from a loan. So I think a really good way to start this off will be to have an advertising campaign for the park. We'll boost up to 4 weeks, and we can advertise one of the rides. I'm not really sure what our rides are, but we'll just choose one at random. Purple Peril for just a couple of weeks. I assume Purple Peril is probably this twist. Yeah, Purple Peril is this twist, and that's good. So as we can see, if we just zoom out, we have like absolutely no land. The whole map is very big, but we zoom in, we can pretty much fit the entire park in the most zoomed in view. I think I want to have a look at how much are we charging for the park. Let's boost up to £5. We'll have a look at all our rides. So 80p for a slide, that's not too bad. 50p for Cloud 9. It's £1 for the Ferris wheel. £1.50 for the big boat. £1 for Purple Peril, and finally £1 for the merry-go-round. I think they're quite decent prices. One thing I've noticed, or I can't see, we have no what's the word? Information kiosks, so we'll put one at the start of the park. Try and get a nice £1 profit per map and per umbrella. We'll open that out. We obviously need food, so we'll open up a popcorn stand. Try and get a decent amount of money from that. £1 profit per popcorn. I want to get rid of some of these trees just to get a bit more space, if I'm honest. That's a good start. Toilets, obviously very important. They're going to be free. And there's another few things. Ice cream and chips, so we'll add chips. Where can we add chips? There. And then finally we can add ice cream. Tasty ice cream. And what sort of ice cream they sell. Colour wise, I don't think black's very good for ice cream. I quite like red. In fact, the pink just underneath it, sort of fuchsia colour. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of some kind of sauce that you'd have with ice cream. Price wise, we need to get £1 profit from that, so that's going to be £1.40. And we're going to open that out. Hopefully that will allow people to get food, get maps if they get lost, although I highly doubt any guests are going to be getting lost in this small park. Okay, so we don't have any staff. That's quite important when we start off, so we'll add a couple of security guards. Okay, we're going to add some handymen. Handymen. We're going to give them a quick area, just so they don't just go wandering everywhere. And it will definitely help keep the park in a nice order. And finally, the handyman can have this area. It's probably the bigger area. And I'm tempted to keep them mowing the grass, because on the previous park I let some handymen mow the grass. However, I'm going to turn that off and just add a handyman or two that can just mow the grass by themselves. Yeah. I won't force them just to mow the grass, but that's a good start. Also, a couple of mechanics will be good. That feels like a strong start. We've spent £3,000 already, probably on the landscaping. Have a look at our finances. There is the biggest thing was the £300 on landscaping and ride construction. I don't think we added anything, did we? Did we add any rides? No. Oh no! Oh, ride construction also counts. The toilets, the shops and stores and such. That is awesome. So the sort of things that we've got to think about adding in this park have got to be quite small. We could add roller coasters and such, and I believe if you have a look at the park, we can hire out. We can buy some land. We'll definitely want to try and buy that. And over here we can. In fact, I think we can buy all this, which is quite a bit. But we can also rent out this area, so we can build on top of and underneath. So I think it'd be quite a good idea to maybe even think about buying quite a bit of land. However, we've got to be quite careful there, simply for the fact that it will be quite costly. I think on the idea of buying land, I think I will try and do it, but at the moment I just want to add a few more small things just to make sure we get the most of it. For example, a haunted house. We can try and add one in the corner. We're definitely going to have to do some landscaping, or we can just add it and do the paths in sort of weird groupings. So yeah, I think I'm going to just move the land down a little bit around here. Though what's interesting is, I think I must have accidentally deleted part of the entrance for Cloud 9. So we'll just add that back in. We'll put this guest back where he belongs. So yeah, we've got a bit more space for a haunted house. Although, like I said, we need to make sure we've got space for the paths. That's a good start. Let's add that haunted house right in the corner of the park. We'll have an entrance. Don't really know if we've got space for the entrance. We can definitely move some land, and the exit can be here. That's a good start for such a small area. I'm sorry, you can't. It's really hard to see, but I think that's the whole point of this park. It is a challenge. Do a nice little path there, why not? Why do we have to keep it grey all the time? And all the way to the entrance. Awesome. That's awesome. We've got a new area now. Should probably get one of our handymen on the job. And we'll give him this area. Handyman 1 can have that area. Wonderful. The haunted house will charge, I don't know, 60p. I don't really want to charge too much, because I want to make sure we do have a good park value. So, haunted house, hopefully people will be going on it. Okay, a few people want to go on more thrilling things. We'll see. If it doesn't do too well, we will get something else up. But, I mean, it's just good to make sure we've got a good grounding in our rides. One thing I think that can be quite good in a small area can be a car ride, and that can go underground easily, so I think that'll be a great one to add. I'm thinking we can just go straight underground with this one. Yeah, in fact, I think that we should try and make some kind of underground complex. We'll start it off with the car ride. We'll go all the way down to the bottom, as far as we can. Okay, so we're as low as we can. And this is really hard to see, but it will really be good for saving space. So we start off going right to the edge. We're going to go up. We can turn... Oh, I want to say see-through rides, but then we won't be able to see our ride. Maybe see-through support will help, actually. No. Well, we're just going to have to struggle. So, so from the 1 foot, we're going to go up to 5. Gonna go down to 3. I think quite a large loop would be great here. Apparently I'm not very good at building these. Oh well. Let's think. Should probably delete the bit that we used just to get down here. Okay, so we've got quite a large station. We should probably get rid of some of that. And I think that's actually quite good. Start. Hopefully, there we go. That goes in. I'm gonna add an exit. Ooh, where can we add one there? Entrance there. Give that a test. We need to keep the underground view on, I think, really. I think it might be a bit of a struggle to get the path there. Yeah, because it just tries to build it on the main bit of land. So I think it's going to be a bit awkward. I'm going to have to go from outside. Get all the way to where we need. And then we have to sort out the rest of it. Okay, we're at the lowest part, which is good. Okay, it's not quite the furthest block. I think it's right here. There we go. We've got one section that is connected there. Here we go. It's quite a convoluted way of doing this. Basically, we've built the path to get there, and now we're going to actually just make it slightly more efficient. So we can't go the exact same way as the ride itself, but we can go underneath it. I think we're getting somewhere. Unfortunately, I'd rather keep it just in one section of the park, really. One, so I know where the path is. It's in X location. So hopefully, this path can actually work out just to come up here, where this highlighted square is. Oh, whoops, I just realised I've been making it go straight instead of up. Which now means we have a connected area all the way down to our underground complex, let's call it. And it's going to be quite hard to actually organise handymen to go down there. But yeah, we have that. I think one of the harder things to actually do now is going to be add the queue. Potentially we'll have to follow the path all the way down, which I'll do with the different path style, because I kind of like the idea of having a nice consistent path. Luckily we can just follow the current path, which I made quite simple. So luckily I can use all the tricks in the book to get this to work. There we go. It's wonderful. So our car ride has low excitement rating, low intensity rating, and a low nausea rating. We'll open it out. We'll charge, I don't know, £1 for it. Hopefully people will go on that. We can do some advertising for it. Advertising campaign for the particular ride. So we're going to have car ride 1. And advertising campaign for the park. We'll just have that. It's just there. We've spent quite a bit of money actually. Definitely on paths. Our biggest, obviously landscaping. We did quite a bit of that, and but I think it's going to be worth it if we can manage. So we do have people starting to go on the car ride. Hopefully the advertising campaign can help promote it. I would like to try and get a Rollercoaster Underground, simply for the fact that roller coasters are great, and if we can get it underground, then it will save us so much space. And I don't think it'll be too hard to get it underground, in fact, because we'll just maybe have to change some of the paths underground, but it should be fine. We'll take off that underground view. I think we're doing okay. So we've got that. A few things I want to check. I usually check at the start, but I forgot, such as funding for research. I always tend to put the maximum funding, because you can get things a lot faster. I don't really want scenery and theming. We're not really that bothered about that. Ride improvements, I'm not too bothered about that, if I'm honest. Shops and stalls, we've got the information kiosk, we've got food, we've got drink. Do we have drinks? Doesn't look like we've got drinks, so I think I'll keep that on there until we get drinks. Gentle rides, we've got a fair amount of them. Thrill rides, again, where's the thrill ride section? We've got a couple of them. We could probably do with a few more, because with the thrill ride section you tend to get quite a lot of rides that are quite thrilling in small sections. And I kind of feel like we've just we have to keep on roller coasters. Yeah, we definitely need to keep it on the roller coasters. One thing I was thinking about doing was renting out a small area, buying out a small area, renting out an area to walk to, and creating a boat hire. So we'll see if I can do that later on. Luckily our money is going up, and the amount of guests in our park is increasing. I believe that guests did comment that our park entrance fee was cheap, so we'll bump that up to, you know what, I'm going to bump it up to £15, be a bit cheeky, go straight there. Hopefully that can increase the amount of money we have. Having the cheap rides will definitely help, and that will just increase our park rating. If we actually have a look at our park rating, it has increased quite a bit since we started. So, I mean, I'm quite proud of that. Guests in the park, it's been kind of stale actually for about a month or so. But we'll see if we can improve that. But I mean, the guests seem to be having fun, and that's one of the key things that matters here. So, here we go. We've just hit the 3,350. In fact, we're just going up to 3,600 soon. And I want to add that roller coaster. It's just going to be something very small. Hopefully something that can be intense for guests that want. intense rides. But it's more for space.